So here are the 5 main ways that roof claims can be denied by the insurance company. We're going to take a look at the most common ways that insurance companies deny roof claims and see what you can do and how you can do things to protect yourself. So who am I? My name's Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster in the state of Florida. I represent people across Florida who have issues with various claims. So this is an oldie but goodie from the insurance company's point of view. They'll always use your roof condition as a way to deny your claim. It's the oldest trick in the book. They're going to say your roof is old, there's wear and tear, poor workmanship. They're going to point out several different things to which really holds very little water. It's basically used, it's just when they have nothing else, they fall back on this. So don't be too concerned about it. There's ways around it. And I would just say if this is one of the excuses that you're getting from the insurance company, or they're telling you that even before they deny the claim, start looking to hire somebody, a public adjuster or an attorney, depending what state. If you're in Florida, obviously now attorneys are probably not going to be your first call because no longer are attorney fees going to be paid for in the state of Florida. That will come from your settlement. So let's take a look at some of these other ways. So one other way that they can deny your roof claim is when they take a look at past roof claims that you may have had. So just to give you an example, let's say 3 years ago you had a roof claim and the insurance company, we can say that they paid you some money for the repair. Well, let's say they didn't pay you any money. The moment you have filed another roof claim, 2 years later, 5 years later, 6 years later, they're going to go back to that previous roof claim. If it's the same roof that you have on now, they're going to bring it up that the roof was previously damaged. So therefore, whatever you are stating damage the roof this time is not relevant. And that's all from the previous claim, previous damage. So this is another way on how you can possibly end up with a denied roof claim. Please don't forget, give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's take a look here to Miranda warning. Number 2, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Obviously, that's what we know of as Miranda rights that are supposed to be read before you're arrested. Well, just like your Miranda rights here, in your insurance claim, what you say can and will be used against you. What did you say in the initial phone call when you reported a claim? Can that possibly hurt you? What did you say to the adjuster on the phone? Can that possibly hurt you? And finally, what did you say to the field adjuster when they came to the home? Can that possibly hurt you? So oftentimes, another way your claim could be denied is what you innocently and without knowledge and knowing did, what you said. So it's important really to know and focus on what you need to say so that they don't either intentionally try and trip you up or you say the wrong things as far as the timeline, what happened, when it happened, if you had roof repairs prior. There's all kinds of different things that can come up that can hurt you. So yes, this one is on you, on what you say. It's always best to get help if you can. So another major pitfall that gets a lot of claims denied is people using the incorrect date of loss. So it needs to be tied to an event. Hail event, wind event, lightning event, fire event, whatever that case be. You just can't randomly say as soon as you see a leak in the house. You can't use that date unless there was a hurricane, a tropical storm, a tornado. Then you can use that date. If it's a previous date, maybe something happened, you need to look back. Find out when that date was. So you've got to use the correct date of loss. Be careful to listening to others on what date of loss to use. I've run into this time and time again where certain roofing contractors, they're trying to help people, but they often give them a date that they believe can justify their claim. And it doesn't help out. It doesn't. It actually does more harm by giving a wrong date of loss or date of a storm that the roofers think it happened on what may have caused damage to the roof. You need to make sure that the weather data for that date is strong enough to support putting a claim forth. Just don't listen to anybody unless it's widespread. If you know in the news and you know all your neighbors had a hailstorm that was severe and put holes in the roof, that's fine. But if you don't have that, you need to make sure and be careful. You'll have time. Take your time to study the facts, to understand the facts, and know the facts before you file the claim. So before I get into this slide, one thing that I cringe is when I see on YouTube, there's plenty of roofers that do videos, and they try to get into the insurance part of it. And some of the things that I hear them say, it just cringes me because they don't have a good understanding of the insurance process, and they want to. They think because they speak with an adjuster, that gives them the insight on how to handle a claim. That's the farthest from the truth. Listen, I know about roofs. I know how many approximately squares or square feet, we call it, a roof should be cost-wise, right? I know what materials come into play. I don't try to put a roof on somebody's house just because I know the materials, the costs, and other elements of it. I stick to my lane. So anyhow, and I know the roofing guys are trying to help, but trying to interject and handle a claim for somebody can do a lot more harm than good. Trust me. So this one, the fifth way on how your claim can be denied is the insurance company sending an engineer. As I know, as you've seen in this video I have right here, look for it. You could on my YouTube just put in search, why is my insurance company hiring an engineer? I go through all this stuff. I call them claim denial specialists. They are not engineers. They are claim denial specialists, CDSs in the verbiage of my world. As soon as the insurance company mentions an engineer or they're bringing out their roofer to inspect, as soon as that happens, you should be on the phone calling somebody to help you, calling a public adjuster, depending what state you live in, call an attorney. If you're in Texas, you can call an attorney, and the fees are paid for by the insurance company, as I mentioned earlier in the video. In Florida now, the fees are no longer paid for the attorneys. They will get a big chunk of your settlement. Be careful. But call somebody. Call a public adjuster then. You need to get help because your claim will be denied. The first step of the engineer that goes on your property. All right? Think about this. You think you're being treated fairly? Why in the heck are they bringing an engineer out? So before you even have a chance, before you can even prove your claim, before you even have a chance to get paid for your claim, they're already thinking we're denying it, and that's the only reason why they're bringing out their paid for engineer. They're a bought engineer. They are a bought and paid for employee of the insurance company who's probably went on hundreds of roof visits and inspections and had the claims denied because they write a fabricated bullcrap report. That's the truth of the matter. So again, my name is Mike Keeler. I'm a licensed public adjuster here in the great state of Florida. If you have a question or need help with a claim, this is how you can reach me. Thanks for watching this video.